show you step-by-step installation of the RADE kit for the Husqvarna FE 2020. Here is a quick overview what you get in the FE RADE kit. One package, it's the frame upper clamps. Yes, something how you attach the tower to the frame. It's including the handlebar riser, and actually is a gouge for the Scott's damper also. Yeah. Here are the low clamps set. Then you put on the carbon tower. What you can see here is already the GPS bar is installed. Here are already the silent blocks for the holders. Here is the attachment to the upper and lower clamps. Here sits the headlights. The headlights you have here in the box, like this. Yes, so it's Husqvarna, so they are blue. If you have KTM, you get of course orange. Yeah, and there is also included the original connector, so you just plug and play. Yeah, you don't have to cut anything. You simply connect it. Be aware, here are also the bolts, 8 bolts M5x16 that attach the headlights to the tower. And here is a small manual for the headlights. You can find here the copies of the certificates for the headlights because they are road legal. Yeah, and here is also a quick manual how you should correctly set up the height or the direction of the headlights. So this is all included here. Because the original cables are not long enough, so you have set of different extensions. In practice, then you will see mainly use only one. Yeah? Only in case you want to do some racing, you put there Tripmasters, you want to connect the roadbook, so you will use all the others. But most of you will use only one, you will see later. And all the electrics, how you remove it from the motor, how it's on the motorbike, sits here, and it's then covered with a carbon tower, carbon cover. Yeah. What else we have here? Here is the mounting hardware. There are many grommets, bolts, etc., etc. Here you have the side panels. The side panels are from Lexan. Here is the deck hole, and from the back side is already pre-drilled hole for turn signals. Somebody is racing, does not need any turn signals, keep it like this. Somebody who rides on the road, so you use again the turn signals from us. The turn signals has the origin connectors as well. Yes, you cut the hole and you place on the turn signals. We have here also the windshield, and here is a pack with the headlights cover, but there are more things inside, you will see later. There is a mesh sealing the plexi cover. There is a sticker for plexi cover, and there is also a black sticker that goes here and is used as a shader to prevent the glare. So guys, this should be all, or this will be included when you buy the Husqvarna FE kit from RADE Garage. As the first step, we need to remove the mask with the headlamp. So you take this strap, it's rubber strap, so you take it like this. On one side, you do the second thing on the other side, and then you need to lift it up because it sits in the fender. You take away the brake hose, and here you disconnect. The headlights, and the mask is out. Now we need to remove and unbundle all the cables here. Yeah. So where we start here is such a small lock. You log it out. You get out the cables and stuff from the left handlebar. And now you get it out from the other side. Now you take a tool like this. It's number 8. Yeah. Now we are out. Yeah. This is useful as such a small screwdriver, but not at the beginning. I start with this clamp. I get the things out from here. Here is another. I just push it out. Here is not that easy, so I have to remove Oops, one side. This one is a blank, yeah, so there is nothing in this connector, just remember this, yeah. Now we can just take this Speedo holder out. You don't have to disconnect it, yeah, actually. You leave it like this. You disconnect this one and you get out from here. Shoop, you get this out also. Yeah, now if I'm correct, this is the last one we need to get out, yeah. Be careful with the screwdriver, push it like this from this side and push it from this side. And it's also out. Guys, now we need to get out this plastic stuff, yeah. And here is a zip tie. So what we propose, you take the splitting pliers and you carefully cut it out, yeah. Cut it out, you get out the plastic part. To be careful with the Speedo, we suggest to take any zip tie you have in the garage, yeah, and for a while just mount it here, yeah. It will make sure you will not destroy it. Guys, now I take the pack with the frame upper clamps, yeah, and we start mounting. Now in this stage, you can mount the bridge where sits the Scott's damper. The point is, it's optional. You don't have to use it, yeah. If you don't want it, you don't have to use it. You can use anything else. But just saying, then you probably don't mount there the Scott's. The alternative is if you have the VRP system directly from Scott, yeah, so you can use it also. You put here the Scott stuff, you put on that the Scott's damper, but our pin. I will explain later, yeah. So it's up to you. You can put there this bridge and use the Scott's. You don't have to do it. You can use the Scott's VRP adapter as well, yeah. If you don't use the Scott's damper, it's still to be considered to use this bridge because it's handlebar raiser. Yeah, it raised the handlebars by I think 25 millimeters. Yeah, which could be also useful when you're riding a lot of in a stand. To remove the handlebar, it's pretty easy operation. The bolts are M10. Yeah, so you take any tool and you remove the 4 bolts like this. You take out the clamps, the upper clamps. Put it in your pocket also. Oops, take the handlebars, you let them go more like this carefully. And now we need to remove this one. Here should go the Torx number 45, yeah. Be aware that the bolts are Loctite in there, so you need to use decent force to get them out, yeah. Now you take the bridge, you put it on, it guides you where it should sit. You would normally take the original clamps that you have just removed, because I use the PDS system that you can buy in Power Parts catalog. Yeah, so I will install this one. Yeah, for sure. In any case, you use these bolts with this one or with the originals. Yeah, and you use Loctite. Because you have to secure the bolts. So you use the Loctite and you go to the first hole. The PDS system consists from more parts, so now you insert it just like this and you take this clamp, oops, you sit it on because there is a small step and it holds together. Oops, carefully with another bike. Now we put back the handlebars. Now to take the upper clamps of the PDS system. Actually, these are shock absorbers, so it reduced the vibration in the handlebars. Yeah, to fit here the right clamp, we need to make free this hole. Yeah, now the problem to take out the screw, we need to shorten it by in this area more or less. Yeah, to be able to do it, we need to release first the radiator cap. Yeah, there is a pin. Yeah, so just take it out. You can take sharp knife, whatever, or I take splitting pliers. Yeah, and in this area, you cut it.
In the next stage, we will mount the clamping system. So prepare the main clamps with the super long M8 ball, 2 washers and a nut. Here is the back side of the clamp with 2 M6 by 35 bolts, and here is the pin holder with M6 by 16 bolts. First, we will lift the clutch cable like this. We take the left clamp, we will sit it like this, and then we put the clutch cable under the hook and around the lock, and we leave it like this. Now we take the right clamp and you fit it there like this. Now take the back clamp. You can see it's not symmetric here, so you have to take with a step up, has to be upside, and where is this angle, so it has to go downwards. So put it there correctly, take the bolt with a Loctite and a finger tight. Now finger tight the second side. Take the tank overflow and you can hook it back here. Now take the super long bolt with a washer and put it through. Use again washer and secure with a nut. Again, only finger tight at this stage.
At this stage, we will organize all the cables again. Yeah? Find the original plastic part and we need to get out, just push it out. The aluminum grommets, how is it called? Now take the Speedo, push the aluminum grommets.
Now we take the M6 by 30 bolts with a flat head. We take this bracket and we mount the original Speedo into these holes, and all this we will mount into the triple clamps. Make sure the clutch hose goes behind the Speedo but before this bracket. These 2 cables going from the left handlebar we put here inside, and we can click, and we do the same here. We put all the cables in this space and we close. First we connect the Speedo, and then more or less everything is connected except this one stays free, and the second one is used for the headlights. So now it's a little bit of freestyle, but you need to get all the cables in this area. You can take a zip tie and secure here in front from bottom to up, and the cables stay in a place. Now we prepare one more zip tie. We put it here through, and then we need to secure the main harness next to the bracket, because when you turn the handlebars it will keep the harness in the same position and you will not destroy the cables. Now we take this clamp and 3 M5 by 16 bolts with plastic washers, and also we prepare the carbon cover. Now you mount the clamp that it holds the cables in such position.
The next step is to finish the carbon tower before its installation. Yeah? So you need to find this pack, carbon tower clamps. Guys, so you get the carbon tower like this. Usually the GPS bar is already pre-mounted, but you need to put under the same bolts the windscreen holder, the upper windscreen holder. Yeah. So you have to release these two bolts. Guys, when you're mounting the upper windscreen holders, might happen that the holes are not 100% aligned. The reason is we have the marks in the mold. The carbon fiber goes to the high temperature in autoclave, then it goes back, get cold, so there could be some tolerances. But it's here on the silent blocks that are from rubber, so they are a little bit flexible. Yeah, so if it's not 100% there, don't worry. The rubber silencer will make it. Yeah. This is how it should be installed. The one and second side. Yeah. The important is that this area goes here towards the front of the motorbike, like this. Yeah. This is the way you can install the windshield. If you switch it, you will have trouble to mount the windshield. Yeah. So this is the way how it should be mounted. Now you take the M6 by I think 10 millimeters long bolts and you put the lower holders. Yeah, this here it's clear. It has to be like this towards front. Yeah, you see. Now you need to put into the windscreen holders the rubber nuts. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will show you how to do it. Yeah, because the hole is very precise for better fit. But it's not easy to push through. Yeah, so take one bolt, put it like this into the rubber nut, yeah, and then push it through. Not too much. If you push through, you have to do again. But this is a way how to get it there. And now a little bit explanation to this pack. Yeah, this one X extension going from the engine on off. Yeah, so there is permanent supply of the power. Yeah, problem is if you forget about it, yeah, you will quickly destroy your battery. This is the extension you will use. Yeah, you recognize it that there are connections from the headlights. Yeah, and here you get still 4 spare. I'm saying spare power source. Yeah. The only thing is they works only when you put the headlights on.
Now we take the tower and the extension cable and we use this end to push through into the tower. There are 2 holes, so we recommend to put it in the upper hole like this. Now prepare the M6 by 45 bolts, washers and 2 nuts to mount the tower. Make sure the extension is prepared like this, it means above the clamps. Now you can insert the tower on the clamps, you can turn the handlebars and you insert one bolt. Now we do the second one. Now you secure the bolts with the washers and the nuts. Only finger tight. Now is the time to finally tighten these bolts. Here, one from the side and 2 bolts holding the tower. Let's connect the headlights. And now hide the connector pretty high, or you can even zip tie so it holds the position in this corner. Because then it will nicely work when you will turn the handlebars. Now we take the pin holder. This is rounded from this side, so the rounded side goes towards the seat. We fit it here and we mount. We use the Loctite and we bolt on.
Guys, now from the mounting hardware pack, take the Velcro. Yeah, it looks they are the same both sides, but it's 3M, super technology, and it works perfectly. Yeah. Here you have the spare power supply. Yeah, as we said, it works only when you switch on the headlights. Yeah. To avoid it jumping in there, so you put on the box, shoop. You put here the other side against. That you need still some distance, and here are the headlights. Yeah, so like there, for instance, like this, yeah, and it should work. Guys, at this stage you have to do a big decision what kind of devices you want to connect. Yeah, so here are the connectors prepared. Here is also, you can put it either into the simple connectors or into the big connector. Yeah, and then you connect into here, and you don't have to necessarily drill a hole into the tower. Of course you can, yeah, but here is already prepared hole for you, and it's partially covered. Yeah, so from here you can take the cables and charge your GPS, tablet, or whatever you want, roadbook, trip masters, etc, etc. Now you take the headlights and we will install them into the tower. You see that here is the original connector. You connect and then you mount the headlights. In the pack are also the bolts for the headlights. Just put them in the pocket now. Okay, so you connect it with the original connector. You see the headlights. Here are shorter tube, longer tube. So the longer tube is low beam, goes to the low position. Yeah. So in there, and catch it just like this, and continue with all bolts from both sides. You can see here, actually, you see that here you can adjust with the lower bolt. You can adjust the position or the direction of the headlights. Guys, now the headlights are mounted on. What we suggest now, take the leaf flat you have in the box, and here on the last page, here is a quick explanation how you can adjust correctly the headlights. Yeah, so it's good to do it now. You also can start the engine and test the headlights that everything is well connected. Guys, now it's time to finish the windshield, or prepare the windshield. Now I suggest you take a sticker and you cut it close to this black edge. And the point is, you stick it from inside. When you more or less align this corner, you will get it there, yeah? Now for the video, I do it from crazy angle, yeah. I don't see it correctly. It's good to get as much possible to this radius, and you do the same for the other side. The next step, you take the mesh, yeah, and you stick it around. What we suggest, you start at the top middle corner, yeah, and you go on both sides. You see, we have covered the holes now, yeah. The point is, if there would be the holes, you would never fit it correctly on all four of them. So now it's good to take a sharp knife, yeah, or drill, and cut again the holes into the windscreen, yeah. And now the windscreen is ready to be mounted on the motorbike. Guys, from the mounting hardware pack, you take the two M5x16 bolts and the plastic washers. Yeah, that's the thing. Before we mount it, just a quick explanation about this windshield. This windshield is injected, yeah. So it's technologically a step ahead for us and for you also as customers when we compare with the windscreens we had before, because this one can have already integrated shader, has integrated spoiler, the round edges are integrated too, so the injected technology allows us to do more sharp edges and so on. So it looks more advanced, and feature-wise it's also more advanced. There is one downside. You won't see it now, but when you look against the light at home in your garage, you might see there. Some people think these are scratches. These are not scratches, but there are some tiny frozen structures, let's say, inside. Yeah, it's not on the surface, it's inside the windshield. So we take the bolts, and at the beginning you mount only finger tight the upper two holes. Now you will mount the side panels. Before we mount them, you have to make a decision, because you get in a kit from us the LED turn signals. They have kind of flat shape, so when you crash, you don't break them easily, yeah, when you compare to the originals, let's say, yeah. So and they are already prepared with the original connectors, plugs, so you just plug it in and it's fine, yeah. And here from the other side, when you turn it, here is prepared hole for the turn signals. So if you ride on road and you want to have the turn signals, now is the stage when you cut with sharp knife again the hole and you install the turn signals. Left and right is actually the same. Yeah, and then you connect that to the electrics. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm not riding with turn signals, so I will not gonna do it now. Yeah, because I want to keep it on my motorbike like this. Yeah. Again, from the mounting hardware pack, you take the M5 rubber nut and you take one bolt. You do the same way as we did on the tower. Prepare the bolt inside, yeah, and you push it through. Here is a little bit more clearance, yeah. So you can try even with your hand, yeah. The middle one hole keeps free. Yeah, you put it under the windshield. Yeah. Now you just finger tight. I do it with the left hand. Yeah. So I have a tool. Quick explanation. Yeah. This is the rubber nut. The rubber nut. Never use Loctite. Once you use Loctite, you will be never able to release it. Secondly, because it's a rubber, yeah, there is always the tension. So you don't have to super tight, yeah? Some people, because it's flexible, they tight, and they over tight, and it's not necessary, yeah? You see how it goes through, and here is created such a rim. When you have such a rim, it's enough. Yeah, there are a lot of vibrations in the side panels and the windscreen, and it start cracking if you over tight, and you lose the flexibility here. So please, guys, now we need to connect the side panels to the, let's say, original panels. Yeah, to really make sure you don't drill your radiator that is underneath. Guys, now you take a drill 9 millimeters at least. Yeah, and you need to enlarge only the hole in the plastic. Again, very slowly. Yeah, because there is the radiator underneath. Now you take the rubber grommet M5, you push it through, yeah, and now you align and you bolt on, and actually it's done. Yeah, you do it also from the other side, and then it's up to you if this is fine, just one bolt for you, or you want to do in this area one more. Yeah, I'm fine with just one. Now you have to make the holes into the sticker. We don't have the holes in the sticker because you would never fit it, yeah, make it precisely. Now you have to do it from here. If you do it from inside, you will destroy the sticker. Okay. Guys, now we take from the mounting pack M4x16 and the small plastic washers. The point is here, you cannot push through first, but you have to put it there, and you do one, just finger tight, only finger tight, yeah, and I can start mounting. Again, I'm going against the rubber nut, so don't over tight. When you feel a little bit of pressure, you finish. Because we see customers usually, they super tight. When they try to super tight, the only thing what happened, they screw up the sticker here, because they turn it, the plastic washer turns, and it's screwed up. It looks ugly then. What we wanted to say, even we did it as precisely as possible. There are always some deviations in the windshields, in the headlights cover. So might happen. Here is a small edge or bubble. Yeah, the solution would be, if you don't like it, you would have to add one more bolt here. Yeah, but I don't think anything will happen. Yeah, because the dust will get there from the back anyway. Yeah, so it's then easier to release 4 bolts and clean it up than releasing 6 bolts and cleaning it up. Yeah. This is so-called Garmin adapter, but it could be platform to mount any other stuff on the GPS bar. On our towers, whatever tower it is, aluminum, carbon tower, Husqvarna, KTM, there is always 12 millimeter bar. Guys, so this is the so-called Garmin adapter. how it works. Yeah, they look the same. Yeah, but actually in one half is the thread, in the second half is just hole. Yeah, you can mount it with different. This is one option, second option, third option. Yeah, so you have actually 3 options how you can mount it. Always, but always, the one with the threads goes to the bottom. Yeah, like this, for instance. I place it here, and now either you put here any other platform, ram mount, whatever you need, and you mount it to the adapter. But it was prepared mainly for the Garmin cradle. This is the Garmin original cradle, works for Montana, many others, 276, etc, etc. So you take the bolts, sorry, wrong, like this. Now before you tie it, you can decide what angle you want, and then you finish tightening, and it's there, and you can place here the Garmin device you have. Guys, the installation is finished. It took us about 4 hours. I know we do it every day, but we did the videos for you, so it took us more time than normally. For you, I would rather count 1 complete afternoon. Yeah, but if you will follow our video, I believe you will manage it successfully. Yeah, so when the installation is finished, congratulations to you, and you can start enjoying better wind protection, stronger LED headlights, and more space for navigation. Thank you guys, and enjoy your ride.